While every year I try to watch as many of the Oscar nominations as possible, I also try to watch movies that actually interest me. And with keeping up with the US release schedule, I've been able to find some really good gems that are not really talked about throughout the year or have finally been distributed after being in the festival circus for years. I'm talking to you, am I okay? Anyways, especially during dry months for new releases, I've been able to find some great movies. Here's a list of some of those movies I found for 2024 and what you should try to watch before the end of the year. I promise they are worth it. First on my list is the newest film from Jane Schoenbrunn, I Saw the TV Globe. Her previous film, We're All Going to the World's Fair, masters the analog horror genre, and I Saw the TV Globe is everything I love about Jane, but with a budget. And man, I love Jane with a budget. The film follows a boy named Owen and his friendship with a girl named Maddie. They both share a love for a TV show called The Pinko Peg, and as the years pass, times become more blurred. I don't want to say too much because I think it's better to go in blind. But, anyways, the film is a horror like her previous film, but how does it go into some deep subject matter? It's the type of movie that I guarantee you'll be thinking about for a while. It's currently listed at number 2 on my letterbox for top movies of the year, but I've actually been debating whether to place it higher than my first pick, which is Challengers. My next pick is I Used to Be Funny, directed by Ali Panku, and it stars Queen Mother Rachel Sennett. It centers on a stand-up comedian named Sam who struggles with PTSD whilst debating whether to help find Brooke, the girl she used to nanny who has just gone missing. If you love Rachel Sennett, you will love her in this. While it's still the Rachel we know and love, she takes on a more serious role and absolutely delivers. It's similar in a way to The Fallout, directed by Megan Park, in the way it handles trauma, as well as just the whole vibe surrounding it with a lower budget and more everyday life kind of feel to it. Just watch if you love Rachel Sennett or The Fallout. You will not be disappointed. Also, if that isn't enough, Phoebe Bridgers, Muna, and Adrian Lenker are also in the soundtrack. Just saying. Next up is going to be Lisa Frankenstein, directed by Zelda Williams. I know this had hype in the beginning of the year, but now nobody seems to really talk about it anymore. And if you haven't seen it, it follows a girl named Lisa, and she essentially brings back a corpse back from the dead, and they fall in love. It's such a fun watch if you're looking for something lighthearted, and I can see it being on par with films like Jennifer's Body for younger generations. My next pick is The Sweet East, which is a directorial debut from Sean Price Williams, a cinematographer on a few Safdie Brother projects, and randomly the Boy Genius short film. Anyways, he knows what he's doing when it comes to making a film look beautiful, and that is no exception for The Sweet East. Starring Talia Ryder, her character gets separated on a school field trip and goes on a journey throughout, well, the East. I would classify it as a road trip movie with many different types of characters and almost mini movies all mixed into one. It's truly one of a kind and sounds confusing on paper, but really blends well together on screen. The last film I'm going to talk about is La Chimera, directed by Alice Rohrwacher. It stars Josh O'Connor as Arthur, and the film follows him and his crew of grave robbers centered in Italy. During this, he also searches for the woman he's lost. Another truly beautiful film with characters that have so much personality. The whole story feels very reminiscent of Italian neo-realism and that sort of chance event and low-budget style the film gives off. A good movie to watch if you want something different from 2024 releases and an easy expansion on getting into more foreign cinema. Well, that is all I have. Make sure to check out some of these before the year is up, and you can see my current ranking for 2024 on my letterbox. The link is in the description. Okay, bye.